Children, it is a exercise solution of the chapter electricity. The first question is multiple choice question. A piece of wire of resistance R is cut into 5 equal parts. These parts are then connected in parallel. If the equivalent resistance of the combination is R dash, then the ratio R by R dash is, the ratio R is to R dash is. See the question here. The options are, option A is 1 by 25, option B is 1 by 5, option C is 5, option D is 25. How will you get the answer? You find here. Here let us consider R is the given resistance and it is cut into 5 equal parts and each will have R by 5 resistance. So the resistance of each part equals R by 5. Resistance of each part equals R by 5. Next, they are in the parallel connection. 5 parts are in parallel connection. 5 parts are in parallel connection. So, in parallel combination, R dash is the equivalent relation, means 1 by R dash equals 5 by R, that you will get, that is nothing but 1 by R by 5 plus 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 1 by R by 5 you will get, that equals 1 by R dash equals, that becomes 5 by R plus 5 by R, 5 by R plus 5 by R plus 5 by R. Then the LCM is R and add the numerators, you will get 5 5s are 25. So you got that 1 by R dash equals 25 by R. Then that implies R by R dash equals 25. R by R dash equals 25. So the answer is D. So what is the answer here? Answer D, 25. Then you take the second question. Which of the following term does not represent electrical power in a circuit? Here you know the formula for the electrical power. There are 3 formulas. For power, there are 3 relations. One is P equals I square R, and the second one is P equals VI, and third P equals V square by R. So P is not equals to IR square. So here which is not the relation for, which is not represent electrical power, that is IR square. So IR square does not represent electrical power. So what is the option here? Answer, you write, answer is B, IR square. The third question is, an electric bulb is rated to 20 volt and 100 watt. When it is operated on 110 volts, the power consumed will be. The options are A, 100 watt, B, 75 watt, C 50 watt, D 25 watt. We have to find the answer here. To find that, here the power is given, that is 100 watt, and potential difference V is given, that is 220 volt. Now we have to find the resistance of the electric bulb. So here you first to take V equals 220V, that is P equals 100 W, and first you get R equals question mark, and you know the relation, that the relation among P, R and V is P equals, the relation is P equals V square by R. Here the relation among P, R and V is P equals V square by R. That implies R equals V square by P. R equals V square by P. V is 220 square, P is 100, that is 220 into 220, then divided by 100. So here 0 0 cancel. 22 into 22, that is, you know that 22 square is 484. Multiply 22 and 22, you will get 484 ohm. So the resistance is here 484 ohm. Now you take this 110 volt. 110 volt. By this 110 volt, and by using this resistance, you can find the power here. Now you take, when V equals 110 volt, here R, you know, R equals what? 484 ohm. Then you write P equals, for the second here, P equals what happens? Again V square by R. V is here 110 whole square, R is 484. So you will have 110 into 110, that divided by 484. So you will get that here 11 11s are 12100 by 484. Then here you will get 2 2s are 2 4s are 2 2s are, that is 2 6s are, and 2 5s are 2 0s are. Again here you can divide 2 1s are 2 2s are 2 1s are, 2 3s are 0 25s are. Again you will get 11 11s are, then you will get 11 1s are, 11 2s are, you will get 11 2s are, 8 is remaining here, 82, 11 7s are, and 5 is remaining, 11 5s are, and 11 1s are, 11 2s are 22, 5 is remaining, 5s are. So you will get 25. Therefore here you got P equals 25. Otherwise here you can divide 12100 by 484. Then if you take this 2, you will get 484 into 2, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 4 2s are 8, plus 9 here. Then 10 minus 2, and 10 minus 6 is 4, 11 minus 9 is 2, you will get 0. Then you know that it will become 484 5s are 2420, so you will get 25. You do like this way or like this way, then you will get P equals 25, that is 25 watt. So the answer is D. What is the answer? D. Therefore the answer you write, answer D, that is 25 watt. Next you take two conducting wires of the same material and of equal lengths and equal diameters are first connected in a series and then parallel in a circuit across the same potential difference. The ratio of heat produced in series and parallel combination would be: two identical wires are first connected in series and then in parallel to a source of supply. So let us take here R is the resistance of each wire. R is the resistance of each wire, and in series combination the total resistance will be 2R. Here let us have R1 equals R, R2 equals also R, as they are having same resistance because they are the conducting wires of same material. Same material means they are having same resistance. So let us have R1 equals R, R2 is also equals R. Then R1 plus R2 in series it is. In series you know that R1 plus R2 is equals to what? R plus R, that equals 2R you will get. Then you take the heat produced here. Heat produced is equals to here total resistance that you consider for R only. Then heat produced equals that you know that is in series. Heat produced in series equals that is V square T by 2R, that equals V square T by R is we have taken 2R. Then in parallel connection, consider this is first one. In parallel connection, you know that is 1 by Rp, that equals 1 by R plus 1 by R, that you will get what? 2 by R. So the equivalent resistance will be here Rs you have taken, here Rp. So that becomes R by 2 equals what? R by 2. Here as you got 1 by Rp equals 2 by R, then Rp becomes R by 2. Then heat produced in parallel connection becomes V square T by R by 2. V square T by R here. V square T by R is what? That is Rp. You take here Rp. If you take here Rs, then Rp here R by 2. That equals 2 into V square T by R. Then you take this is second one. Now here what you have to find out? The ratio of heat produced in both the cases, that is Hs by Hp we have to find out. Hs by Hp. What is Hs here? V square T by 2R, that by 2 into V square T by R. So here if you do that, V square T by 2R into 2. So what you will get here? Take the reciprocal. The reciprocal is R by 2 V square T. Then V square T cancels. R cancels. You will get here 1 by 4. So here you got that Hs by Hp equals 1 by 4. So here let us glance once again what they given. Two conducting wires of the same materials and of equal lengths and equal diameters are first connected in series and then parallel in circuit across the same potential difference, across the same potential difference, the ratio of heat produced in series and parallel combinations would be, here identical wires are there, they are of the same materials with same length and same diameter. Therefore, here let us have their resistance R and R. So in series connection R1 plus R2 you will get 2R, and heat produced in series connection you will get what? V square T by 2R, and in parallel connection, that is 1 by R plus 1 by R, 2 by R you will get. So Rp becomes 1 by Rp equals 2 by R. So Rp equals R by 2 you will get. So Hp equals V square T by Rp. So you will get V square T by R by 2. That is nothing but 2 into V square T by R. That is the second one. So Hs by Hp. This is Hs. This is Hp. Then you take the reciprocal for this, and you will get 1 by 4. Therefore, Hs by Hp is equals to 1 by 4. What is the answer here? The answer is C. Therefore, you write answer C, that is 1 by 4. Then the next question, fifth question. How is voltmeter connected in the circuit to measure the potential difference between the 2 points? So you know the answer. Voltmeter is always connected in parallel with the component or the conductor at the ends of each we wish to measure the potential difference. Here it is a AB. A and B are the ends of the material or component we wish to measure the potential difference. Here you have to find the potential difference of this component, and A and B are their ends, and it is connected in parallel. Voltmeter is connected in parallel. So that is the answer. Here it is shown in the figure. Here what the answer that you write? Voltmeter is always connected in parallel with the component at the ends of which we wish to measure the potential difference as shown in the figure. That is, in short, you can write voltmeter is connected across the points A and B between which potential difference is to be measured. But here we have to show the figure here. That is the answer for the question. Next, let us take sixth question. A copper wire has diameter 0.5 mm and resistivity of 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter. What will be the length of this wire to make its resistance 10 ohm? How much does the resistance change if the diameter is doubled? If the diameter is doubled, here what is given? Diameter is given. So the radius becomes R equals 0.5 by 2. That equals 0.25 mm. Convert this into centimeter. You know that 10 millimeter equals 1 centimeter. So you divide it by 10. 0.25 by 10 centimeter. Then you will get 0.25 divided 10 becomes 0.025 cm. That is the radius. Then the resistivity. The resistivity symbol is that you know, that is rho equals 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter. 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter. And resistance is given that is 10 ohm. Resistance is 10 ohm. Then what is the question here? What we have to find out? How much does the resistance change if the diameter is double? Before that, what is there? What will be the length of this wire to make its resistance 10 ohm? So here what we have to find out? L we have to find out. L equals you convert it into centimeter, as this is also in centimeter. So 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 8 into 100 equals 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 6. 10 to the power of minus 6 centimeter. And you write the relation among R, L. What is there? What will be the length of this wire to make its resistance 10 ohm? So here what we have to find out? L we have to find out. L equals question mark. And you write the relation among R, L, rho and L, rho and A. That is R equals rho into L by A. Here rho is the resistivity, R is the resistance, and L is the length of the conductor or length of the wire, and A is the area of the cross section. Then you write, that implies you must find the value of L. So you write P of rho L by A equals R you will get. That implies L you have to solve. So L becomes L equals AR by rho. AR by rho. And that is also A, that is the area of the cross section, that is 5R square into R by rho. Now therefore you can write here the formula is L equals 5R square R by rho. 5 the value of 5 is 3.14 into R. R is 0.025 cm, 0.025 whole square into R. Resistance is 10, that is 10, that divided by rho. The resistivity is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 6, 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 6. Then here 3.14 into 25 square, that you know 25 square is 625. Here the decimal point is after 3 digit. So here you must have 625. Double of 3 means 6. 3 digits are already there. 4, 5, 6. So the square root of 0.025 becomes 0.000625 into 10. Now you take this 10 to the power of minus 6 to the numerator, it becomes 10 to the power of 6 divided by 1.6. Then here one decimal point is, remove that and you take this decimal point 331, that is 3.1 becomes 31.4 into 0.000627 into 10 into 10 to the power of 6 becomes 10 to the power of 7 by 16. Here 1 is equalized. Then you take, that is 625, you take 625. Then 2 8s are 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10, 2 7s are 157 into, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 digits are there after the decimal point. So you can have 625 into 10 to the power of 1. That is, here 10 to the power of 6 is multiplied with 0.000625. So what is remaining here? 10 to the power of 1 means 10 is remaining. That divided by 8. Then again you can here 2 4s are 2 5s are. Then if you 625 divided by 4, 4 1s are 4, 6 minus 4 is 2, 2, 4 5s are 20, then 2 5, 4 6 are 24, 1 is remaining, 0, 4 2s are 8, 10 minus 8 is 2, so you will get 4 5s are 20. Then it becomes 157 into 4 1s are 4, 156.25, 156.25 into 5. That equals, you multiply, that is 15.7 into 156.25 into 5 you will get. Then the product of these two is 15.7 into 156.25 is, you will get the product 245312, that is 3 digits here. You write 2453.125, that into 5 you will get, that is into 5, that equals 12265625 you will get. Here point, decimal point must be after 3 digits, and if you, this is centimeter, then to convert that into meter, 12265.625 divided by 100 to convert into meter. Then L you will get, again it is 122.65625 meter. Approximately it is equals to 122.7 meters. 122.7 meter you will get. Here you got the answer for this question. What will be the length of this wire to make its resistance 10 ohm? That is 122.7 meters. The next one is, how much does the resistance change if the diameter is doubled? If the diameter of wire is doubled, the resistance becomes 1/4. How will you get this? Let us try here. You know that R equals P into L by A, and A is here 5R square. A is here 5R square. A is 5R square, and that A is 5R square, or so once again you write the relation R equals rho L by A, and that is nothing but rho L by A is here 5R square. Then that is nothing but P into L by 5. Here R is the half of the diameter, so you take, that is D by 2 whole square. Then you will get rho L by 5 D square by 4 you will get. So then you will get R equals, that is this 4 comes to the numerator, that is rho into 4 into L by 5d square. This is the formula for R, and you can observe that here R is inversely proportional to 1 by d square. R is, if d is doubled, then becomes R into 1 by, R is proportional to 1 by 2d whole square, that is R is proportional to 1 by 4d square you will get. If d is doubled, you will get 1 by 4d square. So you can have that when the diameter of wire is doubled, the resistance becomes 1/4 of the original value. Therefore, when the diameter of wire is doubled, resistance becomes 1/4 of the original value. Resistance becomes 1/4 of original value. Here the original value is, what is original value? Original R is 10. So new R you will get 10 by 4, that equals 2. Here original R is 10 ohm and the new R is 2.5 ohm. And how much it is changed? Therefore, decrease in resistance. Equals original R minus new R, that is 10 minus 2.5 equals 7.5 ohm. 7.5 ohm you will get. So you keep in your mind, when the diameter of wire is doubled, resistance becomes 1/4 of the original value, and here the decrease in resistance is 7.5 ohm.